Could this be the best creature feature of the year? Let's talk a little bit about it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I want to be a fighter, like you.
Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
Did you miss me?
You have to shoot them in the head. They always come back.
The boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
Well, sometimes that is better.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake, and today a brand new trailer just dropped for a movie I'm highly anticipating, Beware Boyana! I am, however, incredibly disappointed in the marketing team for not hiring Jack Black to say the name of this movie all funny.
Anaconda.
Jokes aside though, in today's video, I want to list out a few reasons why this movie should totally be on your radar, if it's the personnel behind it, or the intense looking trailer that just dropped today. That looks very promising. So who is Boyana, and why should I beware her? Well, the official logline for the film reads, "Deep in the Amazon, a medical mission spirals into a fight for survival when Boyana, a colossal ancient predator, awakens to reclaim her dominance. In the jungle where nature holds absolute power, she decides who lives and who dies." The flick has an amazing cast too, with Logan Marshall Green and Kiana Madeira in supporting roles. Logan is best known to horror fans for his lead role in the criminally underrated Upgrade from 2018. It's Lee Winnell's updated take on RoboCop, and it might be one of the best films from the 2010s, and hardly anyone talks about it. A lot of that excellence comes from Green's performance. Kiana Madeira is another familiar face to us sickos that love to summon the devil and watch horror films, as she was the lead in Lee Janik's Fear Street trilogy. Huh, that's weird. Both of these actors come from movies directed by people named Lee, and in both cases they're spelled exactly the same way. Is that a coincidence, or is it aliens?
And I say yes.
Kiana was also featured in another Netflix series called Trinkets, as well as the Hulu revival of Malcolm in the Middle that I still haven't watched. I'll save it for when I need a good burst of childhood nostalgia. Leading this flick is a name I can't believe we don't hear more of in the horror space, Miss Jessica Roth. Roth has had some big roles in movies like 2023's Boy Kills World and 2025's Affection, but her most notable work is the Happy Death Day films. The first one, at least, is one of the best Scream-inspired murder mystery slashers out there, directed by the great Christopher Landon. Compared to some of the similar films we get today, Happy Death Day actually has a really well set up twist, and is excellent on rewatch due to Roth's emotional character work. If you haven't seen it yet, I am begging you to go into this one blind. Don't look up anything else about it. That twist really got me the first time I checked this out. The spyglass murder mystery slashers of today could never. It makes sense that this movie looks so promising and features a ton of underrated performers in lead roles here. That's likely due to the fact that Mr. Mike P. Nelson is at the helm of this one. Mike has slowly become one of my favorite horror filmmakers in the space. I first heard about the guy when I was doing research on the 2021 reimagining of Wrong Turn. That flick, alongside JT Mulner's Strange Darling, are the two most underrated horror films of the decade, full stop. Watch both of them, I could not recommend them enough. Mike also reimagined Silent Night Deadly Night with a supernatural twist, and Billy kills a bunch of Nazis this time around. What's not to love about that?
Punish.
A few other projects to note from the guy is his two-part VHS segment, No Wake and Ambrosia, as well as Sweet Revenge, the Jason Universe short film that hilariously features a lot of the same cast members. I even love these little shorts because they're able to set up a really unique horror concept in a very short space of time. It's really impressive to me that every single project I've seen from Mike has been able to accomplish that. Although Sweet Revenge is the only thing he's made that just makes my mouth all dry. God, I am really craving a hard cider thinking about that now. Interestingly enough, Mike has teamed up with Alan B. McElroy on this project for script writing duties. McElroy wrote the script for the original Wrong Turn movie, as well as the 2021 film that Mike Nelson directed. Some of Alan's other writing credits include Halloween 4, the shockingly great return of Michael Myers, the live-action Spawn movie, and this year's Strung, which I still haven't watched. The last time Mike and Alan teamed up, they made what is, in my opinion, one of my favorite reboots of the decade. So hopefully this giant snake movie is able to reap that same kind of quality. Oh, what was that? Oh, you didn't hear his name. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll repeat it for you. It's, of course,
Alan.
Getting back to Boyana here, this film is thankfully rated R, promising a more brutal experience than the PG-13 Anaconda film from 1997. And certainly more of a brutal take than the new Anaconda flick. Something that really elevated Wrong Turn 2021 for me was that it was less of a slasher movie and more of a grounded survival horror film. That movie's lead, Charlotte Vega, plays a character captured by a woodland cult and is forced to obey their draconian law. There's a scene where a character gets punished, and it still haunts me to this day. It's easy to come away from this trailer and think, oh, this is just like a new take on Anaconda, but the tone is very much so more grounded and less campy. I personally really like that. This isn't just like another Anaconda movie. There's clearly an effort to make this thing stand out and be its own thing. The crew is on some sort of medical mission that's taken them to the Amazon rainforest. I wonder if they need Boyana's venom to make some sort of medicine. That's based on real science right there. Kiana's character even seems to know more about Boyana than she lets on.
There is balance, she rests. Imbalance, she defends.
It's said in the trailer that Boyana is a defender of balance in the jungle, so she would probably be friends with Thanos.
Perfectly balanced. This whole thing should be.
The point being here, I don't think Boyana likes that these scientists are in her jungle, fucking her shit up, for whatever reason that may be. That's probably why she tips their boat and is even circling Jessica Roth's character covered in mud here. That scene is definitely not a reference to any late 80s action horror films. I don't know what you're talking about. I purposefully and masterfully at that brought up Jurassic Park 3 earlier in this video. Now I did that on purpose because I think Mike Nelson is maybe borrowing some story elements from that sequel for whatever this is about to be. Not only does JP3 have talking velociraptors, but it also introduces a new character named Billy Brennan, played by Alessandro Nivola. During the events of the film, he steals some velociraptor eggs that gets the group into a lot of trouble. It's only at the end of the film that the velociraptors stop hunting all of them when they give the eggs back during the film's climax. I wonder if this movie does something similar, where it's down to just Jessica Roth's character, who is the only survivor. Maybe she has this confrontation with the giant snake and leaves her venom or her eggs or whatever the fuck she's trying to take from this jungle back, and Boyana's like, you can leave. All is well, balance is restored, that kind of thing. That climactic moment of mercy is just speculation, of course, but based on the setup, the trajectory of this plot that again feels very similar to movies I've seen before in the creature feature realm, I think that might be exactly what we're getting ourselves into here.
She decides who lives. She decides who dies.
Beware Boyana kicks off our October this year on the 2nd of that month, releasing in theaters. I will absolutely be seated for this. Before we wrap up today's video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to this page for more updates on the most exciting horror projects. You can also listen to horror updates on Spotify while you're on the go. Also, the best way to support this channel is by becoming a patron on Patreon. Over there, you can find a ton of bonus content like reactions to various horror TV shows and movies. We're currently watching Dexter and Hannibal with multiple episodes going up there a week. No, what? Check it out by clicking on the link in the description below. One final plug and I'll shut the heck up. Please make sure to also check out my film channel, Human Egg Productions, where we're currently posting horror and comedy short films.
Hey, Daddy, I'm gonna rip your nutsack out of your asshole.
See? Full deadite. I'm gonna have to put you down, boy.
If you like slashers especially, check out the gory short I wrote and directed called Chicken Man. Thank you to everyone who supports all of my pages. What do you guys think about this movie? Will you be saying Boyana like Paycheck era Jack Black, or is this one not exactly your cup of snake venom? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.